Hi students, welcome back. We have started the chapter 7, atoms, molecules and chemical reactions. So we have covered up why there is a necessity to name the elements, how the symbols plays important role in naming the elements. Next we have learnt about the ions. We have different types of ions. Ions are the charged species. They may be a negative or a positive ions. So today what we are learning is how we write a chemical formula of a compounds. First thing is a compound. When we take it, here we are taking the compounds of the different elements. So here we have an example here. How do we write the chemical formula of aluminium sulfate? To write any formula we use a method. That method we call it as a crisscross method. So we are using a crisscross method to find and write the chemical formula of the compounds. So what generally we do in a crisscross method is, first we write the ions present in a given compound. So here we have aluminium sulfate. So here we have two ions. A positive ion is aluminium ion and a negative ion is a sulfate ion, SO4 -2 taken thrice. So based on the charges we are going to crisscross the values here. Crisscross is nothing but we exchange the charges here. The sulfate ion is having a charge of -2 and aluminium is having a charge of +3. Aluminium is a cation. Sulfate ion is anion. So generally what we do is we interchange the charges. After interchanging the charges, so when we write it, the first thing what we do is we must see the elements present in the molecules of the compound. What are the elements here? Aluminium and sulfur and oxygen. Sulfur oxygen together will form sulfate ion SO4 taken thrice with a whole charge -2. And aluminium will have a whole charge as +3. So these -2 and +3 gets interchanged. Secondly, we must see the number of atoms of each element present in that molecule. Then we crisscross it. So finally what we get, the formula of aluminium sulfate is Al2SO4 taken thrice. This is the formula of aluminium sulfate. So next we have another. How do we find a formula of water molecule? So here in a water molecule, the formula when we write H2O, but what are the elements present? Hydrogen and oxygen. The charge of hydrogen is +1. The charge of oxygen, it will form oxide ion, O -2. So these -2 and +1, they get interchanged. We do not write any charges in the subscripts. So subscript for hydrogen, when we take, we write 2. 2 tells us that there are 2 hydrogen atoms in one molecule of water. Oxygen, no subscript, indicate that there is only one oxygen atom in a molecule of water. So the formula of water molecule is H2O. So we have a few more formulas here. Carbon monoxide, when we write the formula CO. Carbon dioxide, we have a formula CO2. So what are the points to remember here? A molecule of carbon dioxide contains 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. Carbon and oxygen also react to form another compound called carbon monoxide. A molecule of carbon monoxide contains 1 atom of carbon and 1 atom of oxygen. So when we write the formula of carbon dioxide, it is CO2. And formula of carbon monoxide is CO. So here we have the rules to follow to write the chemical formula using a crisscross method. And we are using a valency here. Valency is nothing but the combining capacity of an atom or an element. Next, the first point is we write the symbols of each atom or group of atoms side by side, usually the cation metal first and the anion non-metal next. Next, write the valency of each atom or group of atoms at the top of its symbol. Next, we divide the valency number by their highest common factor, if any, to get the simple ratio. The fourth point, we interchange, that is nothing but crisscross, the valency, and write the numbers as subscript to the right of the constituents as their subscript. If any constituent receives the number 1, we ignore and we write the formula. If a constituent has more than one atom, enclose it within a bracket. That means we write it within a bracket. If it carries 2 or 3, etc. So we have a few more examples here. Writing a chemical formula of the compounds using a crisscross method. For calcium oxide, next we have aluminium chloride. Let us see the first one, calcium oxide. We write the symbols here. So calcium is present, oxygen is present here. Calcium is having a charge Ca plus 2, cation. Oxygen is having a charge minus 2, oxide ion. So we write first the symbols in the first table. Calcium Ca, oxide O. Next, valencies, calcium, so when we take plus 2, oxide here 2 minus. These are the charges here. So in the step 2, we write Ca plus 2, O minus 2. In the step 3, we crisscross it. So next we get it as Ca plus 2 and O2, we are crisscrossing. So we get Ca2O2. So 2 and 2 are common here. So we take the lowest ratio. Reduce the valency number to the lowest ratio if possible. Then the formula of calcium oxide is CaO. Next one, ammonium chloride. The step is we write first symbols in the table. Ammonium NH4 plus, chloride Cl minus. Valencies, ammonium plus 1, chloride ion minus 1. In the step 2 we write NH4 plus, Cl minus. Step 3 we crisscross, and in the step 4 we get NH4 Cl with the subscript. NH4 will have 4 subscript for hydrogen and chlorine will have 1 subscript. So after crisscrossing method we get the formula of ammonium chloride as NH4Cl.